That morning, the sky over New York was perfect. Calm streets, coffee in hand, the world on autopilot. But sometimes, the darkest plans begin on the quietest mornings. "8:46 a.m. A shadow cuts across the sky, and in an instant, silence explodes. While the world stared in shock, some were already checking their calendars. One crash could be an accident. 2, that's design. The second plane erased all doubt, but raised 1,000 new ones. The towers fell straight down. Almost perfectly, almost too perfectly. Engineers said it looked like a demolition. Jet fuel can't melt steel, but it can apparently rewrite physics. Firefighters heard it. Boom. Concrete trembled. Dust fell from the ceilings below. Some called it pressure, others called it proof. The truth was buried in the echo. Another plane, another target, but at the Pentagon, something didn't fit. A hole, but no wings, no engines, and dozens of cameras, all conveniently off. A field in Pennsylvania, silence and fragments, no fuselage, no seats, no black box, just ashes and a legend of heroism. His name echoed worldwide, Osama bin Laden. But in the archives, there's a forgotten file when he was once a US ally. Funded, trained, and armed, until he wasn't. Some reports described the collapse as controlled. Others noted insurance policies renewed just days before. Coincidence or coordination? Who planned the fall, and who cashed the reward? Beneath the towers lay vaults of gold. Hundreds of tons, quietly removed before the attack. Official reports say it was recovered later, but records say most of it was never found. Maybe the truth of 9/11 was buried underground. Even before the smoke cleared, the next targets were ready. Iraq, Afghanistan. The war on terror began, but the maps for oil pipelines were already drawn. Years before, on a TV screen, a cartoon showed 2 towers and the number 9. Some say it was coincidence. Others say it was a warning. Because sometimes, we're not watching the future, we're watching the script. Thousands of pages, missing files, conflicting statements. Scientists still ask the same question: was it a collapse or a controlled performance? Today, 2 beams of light rise from the place they fell. They say it's to honor the lost. But some whisper, those lights don't illuminate the truth, they hide it. 9/11, a tragedy, or the most carefully directed story in history.